Well, you have a quorum, for what it's worth,
Yeah.
but I'm not too sure we can have this meeting, since the login info was partially incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah. If people can't get in, that's a good way to disenfranchise folks who might have wanted to be here. I did notice like there was the corrected link in the Word document, which I could not connect through. I had to connect through the link on the calendar.
Yes.
So I share your concern.
Yeah, the link on the agenda is not a live link.
Right.
So it doesn't do you any good. Yeah, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, I realized what was going on and changed it. But as Chase pointed out, the most important agenda is the one that's posted on Town Hall, and that has the incorrect meeting. The link is correct, but it's got the wrong number.
Right, the 896. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some, kind of agenda items that have a decent amount of interest, and I also don't want to run afoul of the open meeting law.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing that we should consider is if there's anything on our agenda that rises to the level warranting an emergency meeting, which doesn't require noticing and posting. I don't know if there is, and frankly, I don't know the status of the tree next to the library. That's the only thing that I would think might rise to that level. But if there was something that rose to that level, we could go forward with just that limited agenda under the emergency meeting rules.
And someone from the library can probably speak up if they want, but my impression is that is not an emergency. In fact, I don't know if Steve Whitten, the tree warden, was going to write something up on the tree or not, but I have not seen anything official that the tree.
Thanks, Amy. This is Brian. I'm the project manager for the town. And while I'm not an expert, I don't believe that it would be an emergency to speak about it tonight.
Okay.
So the question is, when do you want to reschedule?
I mean, do we just add this to our next meeting? Although that meeting agenda is probably filling up.
Well, that meeting agenda has one new filing. I can't remember what it was that came in today. Theoretically, Healy Corner. You never know. And theoretically, 6A Grimes Lane would come back in. So those would be added.
Okay. Okay.
So the only other possibility is, I think Judy mentioned, is that if you want, Thursday night is apparently open in terms of LCTV being able to host something, and that gives us time to renotice.
Correct. Does that give all of our applicants? Yeah, you think?
I can't personally make Thursday either. Not that that should dictate, but.
Yeah, I guess I feel like that. I think Kyle makes a good point about the applicants. So perhaps we move some to the next meeting, and then I don't know if there are some that possibly could wait to the meeting following. I mean, it is what it is. I think big picture, we really can't hold a meeting if what's posted is incorrect, and if some people can't get on, we just deal with it.
Next Monday is a planning board meeting, but that's the only meeting next Monday if we just wanted to move this one to next Monday and essentially offer to applicants either the 16th or the
23rd.
I think the 16th is more reasonable time frame for offering it up to the applicants.
Yeah.
Judy, do you think you guys could do that?
Could you repeat it?
Monday, the 16th?
I'm here. I'm just looking it up. Yeah, I think so. I think we only have the in-person stationary committee so far. I'm not sure. Chase, you said there was a planning board meeting? I don't have one for the 16th.
I'm just looking at the town's public meeting agenda. Maybe that's the station committee as a subcommittee of the planning board. I'm not sure.
Yeah, stationary committee is the
Oh,
subcommittee of the planning board and the select board, so.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So you're clear from my perspective.
So we can hold the exact same agenda, but add on new stuff at the end. Oh, wait a minute. No, and so I will say who can attend on that. Push it, everything else to the 23rd. There's been one public notice for the 23rd, so I'll have to juggle things around that one.
welcome back from vacation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it feels like I never left.
Yeah.
I bet.
And I was down there trying to get all the comments loaded up every night. Okay, so I can stick around on here, or someone can stick around here, or maybe we can put up a notice that it's been continued to August 16th with the same time frames. And in the meantime, I will double check who can and can't make it. I don't know if there was a couple administrative type things I just wanted to say, if that seems appropriate.
Seems reasonable.
I think you probably saw most of this there. The Spec Pond Association wants to have a meeting, or has planned one in September on the watershed. On Tuesday, September 7th from 5:30 to 7:30. They're trying to get something together with the other conservation commissions in the watershed. I think maybe if you all just let me know if you're interested or not, because if we end up with a quorum, I just need to post that. I think you also saw there is a presentation on the 550 King rebuild. That's the IBM site. That's going to be, I believe it's Wednesday at 6:30, if anybody wants to go. Again, well, if you can, I think you can zoom in. I'm not 100% sure yet.
It's only live. It's
It's only
live.
live. So if a quorum is going to show up, I need to post it. It's already too late to post it. We just found out about it today. But
Yeah, but
Did anyone-
as long as we're not showing up as, and speaking as the Conservation Commission,
Right.
it doesn't matter if we're there.
I could show up as a resident, right? On that?
Yeah. All right. So again, if you think you're going, just let me know. FYI, 242 King Street, which is where the water department wants to put the sewer system infrastructure. They're going to start doing some borings out there. And I've gone through the locations and they're not in the wetlands or the 50-foot.
That I saw they were surveying the other day, Saturday.
Yeah, so if you see activity, that's what's going on.
Where is that on King Street?
Pretty much right at the well, across.
It's on the east side of King Street between Russell and 495.
Thank you.
East
Across
side?
from the old water department.
Yeah, where they tore down that
On
building,
that building,
the meter lab.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking for.
across the street from them.
so where that small house is?
It's
There's a White
actually the
House in
lot
the
next to that.
And we have the Thursday at 5:30 site walk over at Grimes Lane, which I think at least a few of you could make.
I won't be able to make that one.
When's that site visit, Amy?
5:30 on Thursday.
12 or 13 Grimes? What's the?
Well, it's lot 6A. It's
Oh, right.
basically, if you go to Grimes and just around the bend, you'll see it because they've already started one of the foundations. It's outside of the buffer zone.
Oh, right.
I won't be able to make that either.
Do you want to try to reschedule a time? I think there needs to be discussion about where the wetland begins and ends.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah, it's a close call. I just don't know how you guys feel about it. It had been determined determined an intermittent stream with no wetlands above it, so it was not jurisdictional. And that was 2016, 18, whenever that was. And the basin was constructed above it, so there's a little bit more flow probably going through it. So I just wasn't sure how you all felt about it.
I'm almost thinking, because those delineations are so difficult in those types of habitats, I wonder if we should just get a third party in initially. I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be feasible.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's have the site walk because that was already scheduled. And we can't do the third party review until we meet with the folks anyway.
Yeah,
Which is scheduled for the 23rd.
Those types of delineations is so hard. So you really have to be up on your vegetations. I'll come out and take a look. I won't be able to make Thursday, but I can go on my own or,
Yeah, or I can meet you out there some other time.
yeah.
So can anybody else make it on Thursday at 5:30?
I can make it Thursday, but I mean, if nobody else can, then I can reschedule. That's fine.
I
Can't make it on
wasn't,
Thursday.
I wasn't initially on the list for Thursday.
You were yes or no, Julie?
I was initially a no for Thursday. I could try to see if I can move.
Well, tell you what, why don't I go out with Kyle and Brian because it's set up with a consultant and we can put her through her paces.
Sorry, Amy. I said I can't make it on Thursday. Next week would be better for me.
You want to schedule it for next week?
I'm unavailable next week. I won't be able to make the Concom meeting on Monday either.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Does next Thursday, I don't know if Thursdays are generally good because that seems where we are ending up. Thursday, the 19th, work for at least a few people.
Right now it does. But
We
this
do-
Thursday also worked for me at one point, so.
Could we do Wednesday the 18th instead, Amy?
I have a 5:30 meeting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or Tuesday.
it'd be tentative for Thursday, the 19th, and a no for the Wednesday, the 18th.
The
Julie,
17th.
are you still good for middle of the day type stuff? Or
Yeah,
we might be.
Typically.
Can you do the middle of the day at all?
Yeah, depending on the day.
I say that without asking Amy, of course. Sorry. That's
Oh, I'd much rather do it in the middle of the day.
yeah.
I'm sure the consultant would too.
yeah, that was the one thing I was thinking of. I think his consultant was lined up to be there.
Well,
Calendar.
she's used to this.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about this, I'll remind the public who is here is that there's a problem with the public notice, so we are not going to be able to have the meetings tonight. We're going to repost it for next Monday, the 16th. And I will be contacting you to see if you can either make the 16th or the meeting after that, the 23rd.
Yep.
And huge apologies for that. So is there a particular day next week that works for you guys? Like lunchtime or whatever?
Right now, I'm open all week personally.
Friday's no good, but the rest of the week is okay for me.
All right, why don't I reach back out to the consultants, get a couple noontime days from her and circle back with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, and again, like Monday through Wednesday are probably not going to be good, but Thursday during the day would be okay, and Friday. And also this week, honestly, Thursday or Friday during the day this week would be also an option. But yeah, I guess let's see when the consultant's available and finalize the schedule once we know.
Okay.
Thursday during the day this week is possible for me. It's just not next week.
Does it work? Kyle, Brian, Chase, is that this Thursday work for you? If it's okay with the consultant?
Morning, yes. Afternoon, no.
Well, what's noon?
Some sort of epistemological or philosophical question. Yeah, I think
Does 11 o'clock work for you all?
I could swing noon.
I have to take back what I just said. I'm gonna be in Hadley after-
Carl.
I'm sorry, I forgot I gotta go to Hadley. Gee whiz.
I'm available after 11 at as early as 11:30 on Thursday.
I will see if she can do this Thursday or next Thursday
Okay.
around noon as a starter, and then we can juggle some hours.
Okay.
Okay. And Carl, I can meet you out there sometime if you want
Yeah,
to.
let's do that. Yeah.
It's easy to see. Okay.
Amy, do they have to vote to adjourn since you've been talking about administrative matters?
Might as well. And
To adjourn, presuming that.
just 1 second, Kirk Fitzpatrick has his hand up.
Hi, Amy. Did I hear you say the hearings are not going to happen tonight?
Yeah, there was a problem. There was a typo in the public notices
Oh, okay.
on the agenda. So the links worked, but what was typed out was incorrect. So Matt, you're hearing this too. So I will circle back with you guys and see if you can do it next Monday, the 16th, or the 23rd, which is a regular schedule.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, huge apologies. I'm sorry about that.
No, it happens. Thank you.
Thanks for being
Have a good
here.
night.
No worries. I think either Monday would work for me, so I'll talk to you in the morning anyway.
I'll send something around.
All right, sounds great.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Kirk. So if, who's on here, Judy or Amber, if they vote to adjourn, which I think is probably the best thing to do, can I just sit here until, 8:30 or something, just to make sure nobody pops up and has no idea what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Then I move to adjourn.
Second.
I guess I'll do the roll call since our secretary is not here.
Clerk?
Oh,
The
clerk.
clerk.
Sorry, our clerk is not here. Colin Melberg, aye. Brian Crowley,
Brian Crowley, aye.
Chase Gerbig,
Chase Gerbig, aye.
Kyle Maxfield,
Kyle Maxfield, aye.
Julie Rupp.
Julie Rupp, aye.
That's unanimous.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Don't beat yourself up, Amy.
Good night,
See y'all.
everybody.
See you next. I'll see you Thursday, hopefully.
Thanks, Amy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yep, it says this meeting has been postponed. Oh.